Held on violation of Shinjuku Station's anti-nuisance ordinance, the defendant of this appeal is active duty officer Akihiro Ihara. He was previously convicted and sentenced to 6 months. However, the defense wholly rejects the sexual battery charge and asserts his innocence.
The prosecution points to 2 pieces of evidence to prove the defendant guilty. One is the security camera footage from Ikebukuro to Shinjuku Station. The other is fiber traces from the victim's undergarments on the defendant's hand. The defense maintains this was not sufficient evidence to issue a guilty verdict. We have prepared counter-arguments to each piece of the prosecution's evidence.
How does the prosecution respond?
Okay.
We maintain the original sentence was perfectly adequate. That is all.
Let's go. Let's end this.
Then first, let's examine the security footage from Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station submitted at the first trial. This is footage of Ikebukuro Station on October 7th at 7:43 a.m. The individual wearing sunglasses and a mask is believed to be the defendant. This person remains in the area for over an hour, watching as countless trains make their stops. At 9:06 a.m., he locates the victim of this case, then he boards the train and pursues her. This footage of the station platform is from when the suspect and victim board the train car.
We already saw this during the first trial. Let's not be redundant.
Oh, shush.
Of course not. The victim claims the defendant moved in a suspicious manner once the train left Ikebukuro Station, ultimately placing his hand under her skirt. After they arrived at Shinjuku Station 6 minutes later, the victim gathered her courage and grabbed his hand. However, there's a possibility the offender seen here is not the defendant himself, but a different person entirely, a stand-in.
Pardon?
The goal was to disguise this event as an alibi for the murder which occurred in Yokohama that same morning. In other words, this instance of sexual battery was a conspiratorial fabrication. The original verdict was issued without taking this into consideration, resulting in an inadequate trial.
And the key to that info is our map.
This is merely speculation. The defense has no proof to support these claims.
There are blind spots.
Precisely the issue.
Nope.
Yes, there is indeed no definitive proof that confirms the existence of a stand-in. However, the notion itself cannot be disproved, even with all of the prosecution's evidence.
Would you care to elaborate, please?
Of course. Yagami.
The assailant fled the train and was caught shortly after on the Shinjuku Station platform. Many nearby passengers filmed the scene, which then circulated throughout Japan. The impact may have been greater since the defendant was an active duty officer. There's no mistake that the man apprehended at the platform was the defendant. Upon arrival, station police arrested him and immediately performed a trace element inspection. With that said, there's a very real possibility the offender who ran off the train was an entirely different person. We have the evidence to prove that.
And that is... Oh, wait. The platform.
If you'll kindly look at this.
What is this? Displayed on the large monitor, please. Is that a diagram of Shinjuku Station?
That's correct, Your Honor. First, the victim and the offender ran onto the platform as soon as the train doors opened. The train car they boarded is here on this map. We've marked the offender's route with an arrow. The lighter areas on the overhead view are within the security camera's line of sight. More people pass through Shinjuku than anywhere on Earth in a single day. It's packed with security cameras. However, this arrow with the dotted line reveals the existence of a small blind spot. That's where the defendant and stand-in swapped places.
I see. So you claim this was their opportunity?
Pretty much.
As such, I'd like to question the defendant once more over this evidence.
He's getting cocky.
Defendant, when you were issued the verdict in your first trial, you said the following to the judge. In a warehouse about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. If that wasn't enough, you correctly identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, despite the fact the police had yet to do so. How did you manage to pull off such a feat?
It came to me in a dream. Strange.
Mikoshiba-san was your son Toshiro-kun's classmate, was he not?
That's right.
Toshiro Ihara was found dead in his apartment 4 years ago. He took his own life. Afterward, the defendant sued the school over Toshiro-kun's suicide.
Yes?
Yes.
Ihara-san,
Please go
Can you tell
ahead.
us why you
I'm
said this?
clueless.
There were rumors my son had been bullied. Unfortunately, the court wasn't able to substantiate that claim.
and these rumors were discovered on the internet?
They were.
Of the bullies mentioned, Mikoshiba-san's name was among them. Were you aware of this?
I was.
Would you say you harbored murderous intent against Mikoshiba-san?
Objection. The defense's question is irrelevant. This case is to examine whether or not sexual battery took place. Also, the Kanagawa police are actively investigating Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. The courtroom is no place for baseless speculation.
How does the defense respond?
The timing of the battery incident makes this case an alibi for Mikoshiba-san's murder. We believe there's a very relevant connection.
Very well. The prosecution's objection is overruled.
Please keep it brief.
Just as soon as the defendant answers the question. Did you harbor murderous intent with Hiro Mikoshiba?
Of course I did.
In other words, Your Honor, it goes like this. On the day Toshiro-kun's bully, Mikoshiba-san, was killed, the defendant set out to synchronize the murder with sexual battery. It became his alibi for the murder, and the prosecution and the court all but approved it. A 6-month sentence for sexual battery and getting away with murder. That's all the motivation the defendant needed to fabricate this elaborate scheme. His stand-in groped his accomplice, and then they swapped places before getting caught. It's all entirely possible.
Then the defense should present some evidence to prove it.
Wrong. That's not how this works, is it? The prosecution bears the burden of proof in criminal cases. If we go through all the evidence and discover the possibility no groping took place, then it's on the prosecution to refute that.
Fine. Have it your way. The defense's argument about the security camera's blind spot is flimsy at best. While the defendant was running, his female victim was chasing after him. Surely the victim would have seen if he had switched places with a stand-in. Yet the victim provided no such testimony.
The victim, Yui Mamiya, was an accomplice in the scheme.
Objection! This is an insult to the victim. Such claims harm the integrity of all women.
Okay, so let's see. Prosecution lacks proper steps. I mean, that would be to some point doable, I guess. That wouldn't make sense. That definitely would not make sense. Then again, having the blind spot still shows us that no matter what, like, this one can be anything. Let's if I do sound far away, my apologies. There we go.
We have good reason to doubt the victim's credibility. She was all part of his plan. In fact, that's all but sure.
A 50-something man separated from his wife was driven by loneliness to harassment. That seems much more likely.
The way you phrase that. Is the prosecution admitting the defense's claims aren't wholly impossible?
Beg pardon?
That would imply the guilty verdict from the first trial was issued without 100% certainty.
Now you're just nitpicking.
Defense, if you claim to doubt the victim, then what is your reason?
Yes, we do. In actuality, she wasn't the only conspirator who helped stage the groping. The bystander who captured the defendant, the witness who recorded the incident on his smartphone. Both men, in conjunction with the victim, were classmates from the same high school. Which means, strange as it sounds, that these seemingly unrelated individuals were in fact all acquaintances. It's clear that this was a carefully organized and planned event.
Our investigation discovered they all graduated from Kurokawa Academy in Tokyo 13 years ago. Additionally, Yoko Sawa, the teacher who was killed in Ijincho, graduated from the same class. 4 years ago, she was the teacher of the defendant's son, Toshiro-kun. We believe this indicates a connection between the Kurokawa Academy graduates and this case.
Of course, that's as deep as we need to go on that. We've simply presented the possibility that multiple conspirators were present when the defendant was apprehended. And as long as such a possibility exists, the defense asserts the defendant cannot be found guilty.
Your Honor, may I speak?
What is it?
I haven't committed murder. Per my conviction, I am just a pervert who victimized a woman on the train. Everything else is in the defense's imagination.
Really? Oh, true, you have the little card thing, the wormy.
Defendant, why did you agree to this appeal then?
You can ask my lawyers that. I simply didn't stop it.
How does the defense respond?
It's just as the defendant says. However, we believe his recollection may be a bit fuzzy. To refresh his memory, I'd like him to take a look at some footage. Will you permit this, Your Honor?
Now what?
But please, don't display this on the large monitor. We shouldn't shock the public. It's footage of a murder.
Excuse me, wasn't that denied as evidence?
Well,
As I said, this is solely to refresh your memory. It's up to the judge whether or not we show it.
Please proceed.
That's just internet footage with no known origins.
No. This footage is from the SD card in the camera used to record it. This is a write once, read many card, also known as a worm. The police use it to photograph evidence. Anything recorded on it is highly reliable data. After serving your time, you intended to release this to the public. But Kawana can't wait for that to happen. And that's why he left it in my care.
Don't kill me. Please. I'm sorry. Toshiro-kun. I'll make it up to him. I'll atone for it. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Defendant, in that footage, is the person in the white raincoat you?
could say it looks like me.
The person you killed is Hiro Mikushima. According to the autopsy report, he died sometime after 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. Therefore, it can only be that the person who passed through the ticket gate shortly after at 7:43 a.m. was not you, but your stand-in. As the defense, we cannot allow our client's conviction of sexual battery to stand in light of this footage. May we continue questioning the defendant?
How does the prosecution respond?
Even if the footage has an irrefutable source, that alone does not prove guilt of murder. I'd just like to state that in advance.
So the prosecution is denying the murder? Remind me who exactly is defending me here.
Good question.
The defense repeatedly mentions a stand-in, but where is this person currently? Who even are they? The person on the station's security footage was wearing sunglasses, but he looked just like the defendant.
We believe he used a mask made from a 3D printer. If you look closely, the alleged defendant at Ikebukuro Station and on the train does not move his mouth at all. We learned this from sources who may have been the stand-in and the collaborators.
Then we should call them to the stand to testify.
No need. The defendant should know all of this already.
I don't know anything about it.
Yes, you do.
He said he doesn't know. So what now? The defendant admitted to sexual battery, not murder. The murder footage has excellent production value, but nothing else corroborates the defense's claims.
Your Honor, I would like to request further witness testimony from the victim.
Denied.
Why?
Both the defendant and the victim certified the validity of the battery, leaving no room for discrepancies. It would be unprecedented for a victim to testify further in this situation.
By that logic, there's no precedent for using battery as an alibi for murder either.
I will admit there is a possibility, but not enough to justify subjecting the victim to further distress in court. I must once again deny the request.
But...
Defense, I've made myself clear.
Your Honor, following the defendant's last statement, we have a few more questions.
Understood. Please proceed.
What's next?
Pardon? That's the difficulty. It's not about who killed them. Jin Kuwana. Who is Jin Kuwana again? I mean, if it were me, I would go for the pride as police officer. Because, you know, he was a cop beforehand. And seeing as the cops are corrupted, one might say that it's him. To a degree, of course. Tricky. Can I check my notes? Aha, case file. Let's see, who is Jin something. Pardon. Two service dates. Okay, I see how it goes. Serial high teacher. June something. Aha! That would promise mine. That's Kitagawa.
Ihara-san, you're familiar with Jin Kuwana, aren't you? He's a handyman in Ijincho.
Nope. Never heard of him.
Nope.
On October 7th, Kuwana disguised himself as you and boarded a train at Ikebukuro bound for Shinjuku Station. He was the stand-in for the sexual battery mentioned earlier.
Your Honor, no evidence has been submitted to verify that statement. The name Kuwana was not present on any documentation, nor was the prosecution notified.
Kuwana is the very person who encouraged the defendant to murder Mikoshiba-san.
Defense. As the prosecution has stated, no one by the name of Kuwana is known to the court. We've not even confirmed if he exists. Please refrain from this line of questioning.
But, Your Honor, Kuwana is a key factor in the defendant's motive. Without him, Ihara-san never would have killed Mikoshiba, and we wouldn't be in this courtroom.
Push him.
Am I getting through to you?
I don't know a Kawana.
No, you definitely do. Kawana's the one who fanned the flames of vengeance. You do well to remember that.
Here we go.
Take a listen to this.
What is it?
It wasn't just some random internet post that made you decide to kill Mikoshiba-san, was it? Even while battling the school in court, you still didn't know for sure who pushed Toshiro-kun to his death. That's when Kuwana came to you with this recording, right?
Hmm? That's... Why do you...
Got him on the ropes.
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face.
That's the voice of Yokosawa, the teacher Toshiro-kun confided in about being bullied 4 years ago. It was recorded in secret and played for the defendant by Kuwana.
He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. Believe me, I never wanted to do that. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever.
After hearing this, the defendant came to believe Mikoshiba-san's unchecked aggression toward Toshiro was the driving force behind his son's tragic suicide. And ultimately, this became his motivation for murdering Mikoshiba-san and staging his elaborate cover-up. Isn't that right, Ihara-san? Is it coming back to you yet?
Afraid not.
Oh, come on, dude.
I
Stop
see.
Then, is that all? Can the defense please get back on track?
This recording only came into my hands by means of Kuwana. Except, thinking about it now, much like the murder footage, that would qualify as an unreliable source, wouldn't it?
What?
We live in an age where audio and video footage can be fabricated and easily reproduced.
What are you getting at?
Sawa-sensei, the one speaking in the recording, was murdered only days ago. And the one who recorded it, Kuwana, disappeared without a trace. Meaning that as far as this recording is concerned, no one is left who can prove that it's authentic to the court.
Oh, this is getting good.
Or is my understanding incorrect? You would say you're completely unaware of the details about your son in this recording. Kuwana had it. Didn't he play it for you?
I never heard it. Regardless of the content, it has nothing to do with me.
So you say. In that case, let's just assume then that Kuwana and I are the only ones in possession of this audio recording. And considering that Kuwana has all but vanished without a trace, that would actually make this the only copy, and me the sole owner. No backup exists.
What are you getting at?
This has no value in this courtroom, then I'm afraid it's never going to have a value beyond today. And being that you claim it's unrelated to you or this case, then it wouldn't bother you if I were to delete it from my phone right here and now.
Why would... That's crazy. No, I wouldn't.
Ooh. You got everyone's attention right now.
Then tell me why I shouldn't do it.
Because Mikoshiba was A man who should never have escaped being judged. That's the proof of my son's pain. The proof that everyone ignored. That recording is all I have left of him. I took the school to court because Toshiro deserved justice. But all they could say is that the cause of his suicide couldn't be determined. In the end, not a single person was held responsible. No proof, no justice. My son was hung out to dry.
Yes. That's all true.
All of you. You're all so incompetent. You see yourselves as these paragons of law and justice. Yet the truth slips right through your fingers. And then, my alibi made you a mockery. I made it so real. You passed me off as just another pervert.
Oh.
You were gullible. Every single one of you. Toshiro threw his life away and justice was blind to his pain. Mikoshiba walked free because of you. You condone murder and call yourself the law. That's why I did it. I took Mikoshiba's life with my own hands.
This is coming in hot. Remember that pervert cop? Turns out he's actually a murderer.
To recap,
Love this.
you killed Hiro Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then headed to Shinjuku Station where you and Kawana pulled off a switch. And there you were ultimately arrested as a Grover.
Yeah. That's right.
Defendant, you bear animosity for the whole system. We can't just take your words at face value. If you're responsible for Mikoshiba-san's murder, can you bring forward any evidence, or just the murder footage?
To tell you the truth, I have something that I was holding on to for the impact that it would have. It's very real evidence that the law has failed us.
What have you been hiding then? Will it prove you killed Mikoshiba?
Yes.
Then what is it?
If you go to my wife's apartment, you'll find my son's altar there. In it, you'll find the weapon I used for the crime, the knife I murdered him with. It still has Mikoshiba's blood on it.
Oh, damn.
Wait a minute, Genda-sensei. I prayed at that altar.
Well, I guess you can lead a horse to water.
Very well then. We'll open an investigation.
Defense. Will there be anything further?
Nope.
No matter how justified, vengeance is not something we can ever take into our own hands. That said, in the case of Ahara-san, our system failed him. We know the law strives to be just, but it failed to prove Toshiro-kun was bullied. That's not justice. Not when no one is held responsible. The law, as well as those who enforce it, are far from perfect. So to the court, I say let this case be a lesson. The law is failing to save people who need saving.
It's clear proceedings should be adjourned. At a later time when Mikoshiba-san's murder weapon is recovered, we can resume the trial. I'm willing to do that via a special exception. Defense, prosecution, is that clear?
No objections.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
Hell yeah. Wubba-dubba-dub-dub.
Well, Kanagawa PD called from the Ehara residence. They've recovered the knife. I'm ashamed to admit that I was so blind to his scheme.
Well then, that makes two of us.
Seems I underestimated you. And the worst part of all, I was arrogant. Legal authority and
Organizational connections should never be held above the pursuit of truth. I'm glad you were able to make me see that again. Thank you.
Nah.
You've come a long way.
Genda-sensei.
Prosecutor Takano's been stubborn as hell from the day he passed the bar. Once he's made up his mind, nothing can stand in his way, not even his own boss. And he only bows once in a blue moon, so I hope you remember this.
Typical Genda law. I'm never going to like you.
You two really pulled it off. Great job.
Yagami-san.
Who are those? Oh no.
It's Kusumoto, the vice minister.
Bondo.
He's from public security?
Right.
You handled that with such grace, Yagami-sensei. It's no wonder Kuwana holds you in such high regard.
What brings you here?
Yagami-sensei, would you mind if we talked alone?
Why, though? Something we can't hear?
The more you know, the more you risk. You'd be endangering your own lives. If you're willing to accept that, feel free to stay.
We'll clear the room. At this point, we'd just be getting in Yagami-san's way.
It was nearly a month ago that Kusumoto-san received a letter from Kuwana, though we were unable to use it to trace him.
What did it say?
Soma told you, didn't he? Kuwana hid Shinya Kawai's body, seeing as Kusumoto-san's fingerprints and other traces were still on it. If that surfaces, the Ministry of Health will have yet another massive scandal on its hands. As such, we'd like to recover and dispose of the body as quickly as possible. Perhaps we'll need to melt it down.
The body was originally preserved to maintain control over Mitsuru's bullies. I never imagined it would be used against me someday.
Fine, but why are you telling me this?
Because of the letter he sent. Once Ehara-san's trial is over, he wanted to talk to you. Using my phone.
Huh?
Weird.
Is that Kuwana?
Kusumoto-san, is Yagami there? Put me on speaker, please.
Go ahead.
So, it seems Ehara-san's trial was a big success. He took our failing legal system and turned it on its head. Couldn't have done it without you.
I don't know what you're thinking, but public security has to be tracing this call. You have a plan?
No, not this time. That's why I'm using my own phone. And that's just the way I want it. Can't run forever, you know.
What the hell are you saying? If they catch you, you're a dead man.
That's exactly why I'm negotiating to prevent that. Kusumoto-san.
Yes.
I'll be upfront with you. I never imagined the day would come that you would be the one to betray me. But if I had to guess, Mitsuru-kun must have woke up. If that's the case, then Kawai's murder, your whole past, you're not the only one it stands to ruin. If all that comes into the light, Mitsuru-kun will be labeled the son of a murderer.
Exactly. I can't let that... That's the one thing I need to prevent.
I know. That's good. That's exactly what you should be doing. So please, don't stop now on my behalf. Enough is enough. You and your son have been through enough hell. I want to protect Mitsuru-kun too, almost as much as his mother.
Where is Kawai's body? Tell me.
I can only assume this call is being traced, so even as we speak, I'm standing somewhere very close to it.
You gave us the location. I'm going to dispatch Soma.
Kawana, where are you?
I'm in Injincho. If I take even one step out of this city, I'd be powerless. I've got nowhere else left to go.
Kawana!
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
After they find Kawai's body and Kawana is taken care of, I'm next on the list. Bando can act at his own discretion. If he wants me gone, he'll be able to silence anyone who could know too much. Sawa-sensei was just the first victim. You yourself have sealed his fate, you know. Will you tell him? Will you tell Mitsuru-kun about Sawa-sensei?
Surely you know it wasn't my fault. Sawa-san's death was a tragedy. I never imagined that would happen.
What about Kawana? Can you imagine how his death is going to play out in a few hours? I can, but I'm not going to let him go down without a fight.
Ooh.
Which means I'm going to Ijincho.
Hell yeah, we are. Our job is not
Send
finished
him
yet.
to Bando. I won't allow him to kill indiscriminately. So please, don't go out there to risk your life.
That's how it works. No promises. Tsukuma, Kawana's still out in Ijincho. Soma and RK are heading there too. We need to get to him fast.
Wait, are you sure about that?
You should be able to pick up some chatter. Pinpoint the location. I'm on my way. I'll talk to you soon.
He'll have to be quick though. It's not like he has a lot of time.
Tsukuma?
I see you've arrived in Ijincho safe and sound.
What's happening? Is RK on the move?
Oh yes. A picture began circulating on the internet not long ago. It was likely Kawana-san who put it out there. I just sent it over to you.
Hang on. Is this...
Oh no.
Shinya Kawai? That's his body.
Indeed it is. I data mined the image and found out it was taken just minutes ago. I also have the location. It's a warehouse company on Yokohama's coast. And Kawana's uncle came up as the proprietor.
Oh.
You mean Siren's owner? Send me the warehouse's address.
Actually, Sugirashi is driving there with Kaito-san and Higashi-san right now. If you want to ride, take Ichizaki Road and head to Tsurukame Highway.
Can't count how many times you've come through for me, Tsukuma.
Just trying to return the many favors, Yagami.
Many favors. Those favors are useless, boy. Alright, time to see what we have. Word of advice from here to the end, but also get intense. It sounds like it's a problem. We'll do stock up on items. Actually, we're good on items, actually. We barely used any.
Ka, over here.
Bada bing, bada boom. Alright.
These RK assholes are like bananas. They only come in bunches.
No, come on. That's a horrible joke, dude. Sigh. Time to
Take
whoop
it they
some
don't want
butt.
us getting to Kuwana-san?
Guess they were expecting us.
Sure are making a big show of it. What are those people doing?
Oh, I don't like the looks of this.
Should we call the cops?
Kaido-san, we're running out of time. Let's wrap this up quick.
Yeah. Can't you see we're in a hurry? Quit stalling and come get some.
Bada bing, bada boo. Let's go for Crane as soon as possible. Yeah, dang it.
Here we go.
More of them? Damn. And down you go, sir. Backstab. There's some more. Yeet. Dude, are you gonna bring every single one of their boys? Like, come on. Try again and try harder this time. Get back. And down you go. Goodbye. Aww. We're both humping the floor. Love it.
You four, freeze!
Somehow they never show up when you need them. But they're right there when it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Think this bunch is with public security?
I'm not sure. Either way, we don't have time to deal with them.
Hey! Relax, fellas. I can vouch for these guys.
Nabe-san.
Hey!
The lid came off the Mikoshiba case. We can investigate the connection to Ehara. But what the hell are you guys doing here?
Kuwana's in a tight spot, actually. Can I count on you? Will the cops help?
What do you mean by a tight spot?
Take a step back, please. These men are going to be under our jurisdiction.
This has to wait. We're dealing with a matter of life and death here.
Be quiet!
Hey, I told you I could vouch for these guys. Why don't we all just chill out and let them explain?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Hey, what the hell?
They're not cops,
you
dude.
Stay out of this. Okay, name and department. Our orders are coming from way higher up the chain than yours, sir. So again, stay out of this. There's nothing stopping me from arresting a detective. Or do you want to try me?
And do your orders include going around belting us with your batons?
We're about to have a problem here, aren't we? All four of you, put your hands up and face the car. I said, move!
Oh, damn! It's Yagami-san! What brings you all the way out here?
Matsu.
Uh-oh.
Hey! Stop that!
Whoa! Back off, dude!
Hey, check it out! These goddamn cops, they're checking my friend's food because they're shady as fuck! I'm no expert, but is that shit? Nice. Sugiura, start the car.
Okay.
Hey,
Ah, yeah.
Let's roll.
I hated those kids in the beginning, but oh, even Liumang are helping us. Thank you, Tessa.
Looks like everybody.
Well, Tessa did say he'd have our backs for as long as we were in Chincho.
Great. Kawana's gonna be waiting for us.
I'm on it. Going as fast as I can.
That's nice. Ooh, 15k SP. Nice. Ooh, this is foreboding.
Tsukumo, we're just about at the place. You got a visual?
Yeah, the view's great from up here, Yagamishi. From my position, it looks like RK is swarming the whole building.
And Soma?
I can't confirm his location, unfortunately. Kawana-san either.
Okay. So give me a number here. How many RK we got?
I'd say about 100.
100?
It's a massive warehouse, so they need all the manpower they can get. They seem to have fanned out to search for Kawai's body. The good news is there's no indication they found it yet.
Tsukumo-kun, got any bright ideas for where I should park this thing?
I'm afraid it won't matter too much. The enemy already knows you're en route. You'll have a welcoming party no matter where you decide to enter from.
That works. Just means we get to show up and beat down the front door.
Pretty much.
Are you guys ready?
Hey, anyone else getting some good deja vu from kicking a bunch of asses in a downpour?
Pretty pumped, actually. It's reminding me I'm alive, you know?
Come on, man. Are you that bored back in Kamurocho?
Apparently he was.
Let's go!
Beating.
Come on.
What? Here we go.
So let's end this quickly. Let's go. Hello? There you go. Yeah, Kaido, how dare you? Just keep missing this boy. Knock knock. Hello. He's gonna hurt. Not too far. There we go. Now let's go. Let's go. Hi Moss, welcome back. Yeah, it is very, 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 very fun. Hello? Fuck spoilers, I'm vibing to this shit. I mean, then again, there won't be that much spoilers anymore, because basically, you know, we're heading towards the final boss fight, actually, so... Not really lots of spoilers. the track brought you back. Well, they always had one hell of a track, so... Let's go back to this. Nope, not happening. Bad puppy. Kaido, please don't throw people at me. Sugiura, dang it. Oh, might as well. Swish and swoosh. That is true. I mean, then again, always expect the unexpected, pretty much. Okay, you're going for it. Let's go. Snap. And down you go. And down he goes. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. $20,000 SP points, hell yeah. We're gonna need to level him up again. Oh shit. Oh, we're big tough guys. We're gonna throw some butters around.
Guess the watch isn't doing their job.
What are they so mad about? It's not like they're supposed to be here either.
Yeah, they're just ransacking the place.
Oh wow, this sweat on Higashi's face though.
Well, if there's a bright side in any of this, it looks like they still haven't found it. Or Kuwana.
That's it.
Break time, fellas! Let's kill these fuckers! Let's go. Here we go.
This'll do. Hello? World of Pain, boy. Hey, actually, speaking of, we have points. What's one move I want to... Wait, we already have it. Let's see. When enemy is in agony, can I use that with... Okay then. Agony. That's stunning. No need to progress, just keep the song running. I would, actually, I would. Charging, nullifying enemy defenses. Actually... boost our attack. Extreme Enhancer. And then... not the grip. Crane Health. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there will be like a 4-hour like extended version of this. Triple finisher. Deliver an even more powerful strike after the second hit of a finishing blow. This one I want to try. An attack of pure devastation pierces through the enemy with the energy you build up. Press it when near enemy in agony. But what is the agony status effect though? Yeah, and just so you know, I have not even focused on like side activities and stuff, so all the skills we have is pretty much just random fights most of the time. And story missions. Okay, let's go for this. Oh, that body blow. Yeet! Ah! Fuck you, taser boy. Come here. Squish. Oh yeah! We have this. Surprise! Hammer time. Oh damn it, fuck you, Kaido. Hehehe. Another 15k? Damn, boy. We're swimming in the SP. And I don't even have the maximum SP bonus just yet.
Never seen this number.
Huh? It's Kuwana. I assume you're here? And all the players have assembled.
I mean, you're here too? Where are you? What is all this?
Put simply, a trap for Soma, using Kawai's body as bait. Ooh. You must have known he'd show up too.
So well, everything from calling Riku Kusumoto to this, it was all to corner Soma?
Yeah. I'm gonna drag him kicking and screaming into the light. He only gets away with his shit because he does it in the shadows, and his friends at public security just watch. If I expose them, Kusumoto-san can lead a happy life.
You know she sold you out, right?
Look, that doesn't matter. This is the only shot we have at Soma. Alone, I could probably kill him. but there's no way I can take him in alive.
If you wanted help, you could have just asked.
To deceive your enemies, start with your allies. And besides, if you didn't come, I had a plan B. Listen, I'm in the deepest part of the warehouse, far down as you can go. And so much closing in.
And we'll just have to get there first.
What kind of plan B could he have when he's got 100 guys surrounding him?
I sure would have liked to see that.
Let's go.
Alright, we need some healing first, so... wait, then again, actually, better idea. Snaky style clutch counter. Like, I invested so much in Snake style because I just love that fighting style. It's so good. Well, maybe I'll put a few in my special. How much do we have? 2. That means this one. Items, let's see, because we have plenty of stuff. Like, I'm not even using like stuff besides the basic stuff that I actually got in the very beginning. I'm gonna put in this as my shortcut. Energy ball extract. Mysterious extract allows you to fire energy balls from your hands. Ha! Ha! Okay. Okay. Restores. Yeah, we'll just drink some of the regular food stuff. These don't heal us that much anyway. Okay, so that's caffeine. Oops. Oh, whoops, that was a buff. Oopsie. It's okay. Actually, what we are gonna place in here is not actually healing. We're gonna put in alcohol. We're gonna put in sake. I'm gonna use drunken stance.
Might be some arcade down below too.
Probably right.
Some, really? I mean, who else would be down there? Come on.
Huh? The hell were the guys up there even doing? Come on, let's trash them.
I mean, dude, if 2 waves of people haven't been able to beat us, what do you think the chances are that you can defeat us? Hello? Oh, that kicked him. Night night. Again, let's go. Fuck yeah. Nope. I love the fact when they jump or try to dodge and just backs. Backflip. Night. Weapon attack. There you go.
Really, guys?
This is my battle now. And call him Bob. Bob is the battle. Let's go.
Won't open? Maybe they barred it from the other side.
Hey, what's the plan?
Let's see if we can find it out.
Yes, but then I think, at least for me, Final Destination would get very stale after a while. Discover an alternative entry. I mean, I'm already pretty sure it's gonna be around there somewhere. There we go. And I already know how to enter, I think.
Suspicious.
Rand, like idiot, climb up on it. There you go. Ooh, item. Well, unless, I mean, there is possibility of this, I suppose. Of course, the hard way. I mean, there's an easy way.
Oh, you spot a way through?
Yeah, let me see if it'll work. You guys keep watch in case anyone's tailing us.
Gotcha. You can leave that to us. Be quick, but keep it cool, Todd.
Coming through. Meep meep. While running towards the gap and then prompts as you run. No. Oh, they almost fucked that one up. And thus,
I have to do something about this right now.
Or not. Really? They just hung something on there, not locking it? Wow.
Right, you made it. Now let's hightail it to Kuwana.
Like, that's not a smart idea from them. Why put a chain and a padlock on it if you do not lock the padlock?
Looks like it leads ahead.
Why?
It's locked. Let me see if I can pick it.
Yeah, I pretty much know. That's one. There.
Almost there. Perfect.
There we go.
You're the man, Yagami-san.
I mean, you're the thief, Sugiura. You'll be the one that should be picking the locks. Ah, come on.
Hey! Hold it right there!
Now just close the door, put a lock on it.
How many of these guys are there?
Ta! Sugiura! Higashi and I'll keep them busy. You guys go on ahead.
Just like old times.
Both you guys.
Why are you shouting? You're walking next to each other. Dumb idiots. Also, there is DLC coming out for this game next year, I think. And it's a DLC story regarding Kaito that will be released.
Another pile of shit.
So we'll be able,
Well,
be able to play as
I
Kaito.
guess we can handle this.
Yeah, you can, Sugiura. We can't.
No arcade around here.
Yes, the Kaito fighters.
Find a way to follow me from where you're at.
I think mine was already in mine. Because I bought the Ultimate Edition. Talk, go through here. Thank you. Thank you. Hello? What do you mean, wait up? I don't know. Are they? I mean, yeah, now I can slightly hear it, but like before this one, I don't know. I don't know.
Still more of them.
Sugiura is ready to go. Or is this gonna be all me? Because if it's all me, I'm going all out on this. Oh, come on, we completely missed. Come on, boy! Hey, you wanted to constantly Final Destination. What chapter is this? This is the final chapter. We're pretty much going after the final boss, pretty much. That's a wish. I have to stream this. You have to. We have to see you rocking to this music. We have to. Also, I'm not using a capture card, so far no blocked scenes. Can I use a hammer? I shall use the hammer and I shall pounce you in the head. Oh? You had issues with the capture card? Really? There we go. Oh. Okay. Guard break. Doing, 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 doing. Oh. Well, it doesn't work on him. Fine. He was probably not in agony. Hiccup.
Yagami-san! I'm a little tied up over here myself. Go on ahead, yeah?
Hey, you alright?
Think so. In better shape than Kuwana-san at least. Now hurry up, Yagami-san!
I mean, if Sugiura was smart, he could have just... He can just jump down. He's hardcore parkour. He can outrun those fellas without any trouble, actually.
Suspicious.
Hey, I mean, how do we get there? I mean, this.
What the?
Oh, I see. Well, so far, no capture card is needed so far, so... Which is good. I don't think you'll actually need a capture card with this, though. Nice, it's good. It's good. It will be very helpful. Definitely gonna be very helpful. But, yeah, as I said, you should be safe with this game, pretty much. Because if it were block scenes, as soon as the final chapter popped up, I should have gotten the thingy. Can I change overlays? Ooh. Any overlays ideas? I mean, I have a bunch, actually. I might reuse mine again tonight for the scary stream. Dropping down. Because I have custom overlay and stuff that I use, so. Whee! Custom intros, outros. Mine's nothing super fast, but it works, I mean. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Or it is. That's it. Oh God. If even one of them looks up, we are sus crud. I'm not gonna go up. Our grip bar should be more than enough. And drop. Yeah, let's just ignore the random Yagami grunts. Okay, I was gonna say, like, that pipe does not look stable enough to stand on. But it's a bloody roster thing. Follow me, Yagami! No, I kinda wanted to fight those dudes, though. Sad face. Tak has plot armor. I mean, Tak has plot outfit. In the 2 games, he has never changed his outfit. Stop. Unless he had to go undercover.
Need a lift?
What?
I found this.
Come on board.
This ought to be good.
Tak would be like, come on in! Beep beep, motherfucker! That's cool. That's cool. Well, he'd be shitting his pants.
What the fuck do you clowns think you're doing? Your asses are dead!
No, your ass is fired. Hello? There we go. Uh-oh. And you? Ooh, damn.
Here we go.
You threw us away like you were candy. Have a blast. Oh, I missed. Screw you, boy.
Night night.
And stay down.
Definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of those backhands.
Let's fall in.
Let's fall in. I was gonna say, like, why is there a speech bubble?
Another elevator. Might take us straight down to the bottom. Kuwana-san and Soma are probably there too.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's time to finish this, Soma. Ooh, 20k. Nom 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 nom. There are gonna be a few more skills for attack. Oh, snap. Oh. Don't finish the song. No! Don't worry, if I ever have time or something, I'll make the song like a sound alert or something.
Damn it. Why is this taking so long?
More bad guys.
Find Kawai's
Per
body.
usual.
Kuwana will show up. Faster you go, faster we get out of here. This air is unbearable.
Sir, Kuwana's still around. We already tore this place up. Couldn't he have bailed?
Well, he didn't get out with Kawai's body. No cars have gotten in or out of here since we showed up. Just find the body. We can deal with Kuwana later.
Soma-san! Come check it out. Kawai's body. Sir, I think we found it.
Do you see? You can do anything if you put your mind to it.
He thinks or he knows. There are two different things of it.
Yo, how we doing?
Sir,
Hey, yo, how
no
we
one found
doing?
him. We were just about to pull him out.
Oh, dang.
Ugh, he's so fucking nasty. Good. Get this thing out of here. I've got a buyer ready to pay quite a premium. Good job, everybody.
Surprise, motherfucker. Ooh, collateral damage.
It's Kuwana. You thought you could hide? Show yourself. Don't you want to try to negotiate? You call this
Guess who?
negotiation? You don't bring a gun to a ceasefire.
You've led us on a hell of a wild chase, Soma.
Oh wow, he shot his own henchman.
How
Damn.
many mice do we have in the maze? One appears. The weakest dies first.
Oh really?
That fucking jerk!
I'm gonna fucking kick this little wimp's ass.
You calling me a wimp, asshole?
Out of my fucking way!
Kaido, relax. Take a chill pill. Let's even up the odds,
Made it out
boy.
alive. Yagami,
So, is all this playing out exactly as you planned?
if we can catch this murderer here and put him in chains, then I'd say we're off to a good start.
That's hypocritical, isn't it? You say I'm a killer? What's your body count up to?
I'm just a former Japanese teacher. Sounds to me like you've got it all wrong.
Well, doesn't that figure? The only teacher I ever hated was in my high school Japanese class.
Soma. I don't know if I've ever met a more twisted piece of shit. Undercover agents or whatever. You've crossed the line without giving a damn.
Undercover agent? My men don't need to hear this shit.
Sawa-sensei died at your hands. You deserve what's coming.
I'm afraid that's what you say when you have the upper hand.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Guys, turn it on. Now it's time to give them hell.
Okay.
They're going down. Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Final destination. Let it rip.
Let's get this over with.
Ow, okay. Yep, according to plan. Woo! Triple kill! Yeet, boy! No, you don't. Hello? Nope, not today. That's tough now, huh, Soma?
Go, Doc!
Yagami!
On it. Okay. Let's see. We have 24. Got reversal, pickle, double. Hurricane kick. Let's go for these. Maybe put one more in Tiger. No, let's save it separately for now. And we're gonna use our sandwiches. There we go. Let's go. Whoa! Hello, knife. Stick around, won't you? Behind you. Oh, he's a slippery little bastard. My turn. Ring the stronger I get. Ooh, in the face. Hello? We're bringing all the moves to the table now. Ow. He countered us. Sliding in. Nope, not today. Next. This is just X move galore at this point. Yeet.
Let's go. Here we go.
That's one, and that's two. Nope, I'm gonna counter you. The stronger we get. Soma, sit boy. You've been a bad little puppy. Ding ding ding. You win. Feeling dizzy, yeah? Oh.
Next time you open your eyes, you'll be alone, without the darkness to protect you. Bando too will abandon you to your fate. To hell with evil being necessary for order. You'll run the cell for the rest of your miserable life.
Night night.
All that's left to do is clean this shit up.
Pretty much, Kaido. Pretty much. All we have to do is clean this shit. Pardon?
Yo, you might want to stay away from that. Pull it out any further, and it'll set off the bomb I planted.
What?
It could very well end up going off anyway. But that'll be up to me.
Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck? I can't keep track of how many times this guy has changed sides.
As long as Kawai's body exists, Kusumoto-san will never be free. So I'll make sure it's never found again. You guys might want to consider stepping out.
Kuwana, you can't do it.
But I can. This was always going to be the backup plan anyway. If you guys hadn't made it down here, I would have blown up both the body and Soma all in one shot. But still, if Soma dies, I'll never get to the one pulling the strings. And Kusumoto-san will never be free of these goddamn shackles.
Kusumoto-san needs to turn herself in. If she keeps trying to hide from all this, she'll be haunted by her past wherever she goes. You'd rather she carry those sins for the rest of her life, and all by herself. Because after today, you won't be there to help anymore. You have to leave. You'll disappear. From here on out, you'll need to live deep in the shadows.
If she turns herself in, she'd never be able to see Mitsuru again. Her son is finally awake, after 13 years in a coma. Does tearing them apart sound like justice to you?
I want nothing more than for everyone involved to get a happy ending. But still, if I turn my back on it now, Sawa-sensei's sacrifice becomes a footnote. That won't work. She can't say her piece without a voice. So if I don't raise mine for her, what justice prevails?
Fine. I'll just push the button. Everyone in here can be blown to hell.
Ooh.
You really gonna do that?
He's bluffing.
If you guys don't back off, then I will.
He's bluffing.
Do you know how many people I've killed through the years?
Nah. But if you were really that kind of scum, we wouldn't have come down here.
Ooh.
You wouldn't be the kind of person worth saving. This one is my fight, guys.
The way I see this, Tug, you and Kuwana both have your reasons. Something to consider. But between the both of you, is there really a right answer?
There is. The moth. I'll watch this. It is true. It is true. But we did keep a few things hidden.
Let's go.
So just to make this an even interesting fight, we'll take this. We'll take not that one. Here it is. I mean, it was what I was gonna do, but I was thinking of using the energy ball one, which we are not gonna do, because I only have one of those, so, okay, so that'll do, and then, just to up the ante a bit more, we will extend our X-Boost, adding just one piece more for quick stepping. That'll do. Ah, we missed. Come on, bitch. Let's go.
The stronger I
Nope. Not today. Oh, right on the concrete. Okay, so he switched to Crane from the looks of it. So if you want to go, we'll go. Night. And finish. We took down an army, we took down Soma, and we still have enough energy to beat his ass. So our conviction wins. Stand down.
I don't want Kusumoto-san. She shouldn't have to keep suffering. The truth. We put too much value on it. All it does is crush us.
And yet the truth is all of us that
because the truth was being hidden. That's what led to Sawa Sensei's death, isn't it? Set Kusumoto free. It's time for all this to end. I mean, you've got to already know. When justice breaks, someone's always gonna find a way to redefine it to suit themselves. And from that point of view, everything you do feels justified. That's why you're able to look past the sacrifice and the damage you cause.
No. I didn't want this.
I get that. But who decides what's wrong? Who gets to decide what's right? That's not us. Come on. Sawa Sensei died because you made the choice for her, and you took her truth. Who does that really serve? Tell me who. Why would you want that? The truth is all we have. When the law can't be fair, the truth becomes our last ray of hope. So please, Sawa Sensei's truth, don't take that from her.
What's she doing here?
Kusumoto-san.
Kitakata-sensei!
I couldn't protect you. I couldn't even protect your secret.
Please lift up your eyes. saw that picture you posted of Kawai's dead face. I took a hard look. This was the man I killed. I saw the pain in his repulsive face. I saw the consequences of my actions. Sawasa never should have been dragged into this. I saw how I betrayed and abandoned you too, Kusumoto-san. I've been frightened ever since. I was scared Mitsuru would find out the truth. I was worried he would discover his mother was a monster. And for you as well, Sensei. You carried it for me. You clung to such a dark secret. I made you do this for so long. I never should have gone through with it. And I won't let you bear the burden of my mistake anymore. That's why I've decided. I'm going to turn myself in. I have some bad news for you, Mitsuru. Your mother won't be coming home for a while. It's not work. But I feel I should warn you. I'm going to be placing a burden on your shoulders. I'm so sorry. Mitsuru?
Please don't worry, Mom. If anything, I should be the one worrying about you.
Huh?
I could tell something was bothering you. You've been hiding a problem for a while, haven't you? I'm sure it's been hard. Especially considering what a burden I've been.
No. That's not it at all.
Don't worry, Mom. I more or less already know. In fact, let me tell you. I was doing physical therapy earlier, and I managed to take a few steps. For the first time in 13 years.
God damn it, Dante. I wanted to read you jackass. You actually got me out of bed mode. My eyes are actually watering up right now. But thank you, Dante, for the raid, and hello, welcome raiders. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, Werewolf. Also, Dante.
I'll be there for you. It'll finally be my turn to support you. So please don't worry about me, Mom. Don't let me hold you back. Go do whatever it is you have to do. I'll be waiting.
Hi, Harley.
Mitsuru.
Hi.
Thank you.
Yes, such horrible timing, Dante, for real. Ah, jackass.
Enter.
It was my plan to bloody raid you. Damn it. Yeah. I mean, I had planned to raid him, Moss, because he was doing his horror stuff.
Soma of RK?
How did it go, Dante? And how are you, Harley? How have you been today?
Underworld on assignment. As you're aware, he got caught up in some illicit activity.
If I remember correctly.
Yet somehow his actions stayed off the
Yeah, Harley streams too, if I remember.
Whatever you're talking about, I have no idea, son.
Just so you know,
Aww.
Soma's been
I mean,
arrested by Kanagawa police. The investigation is ongoing.
I blame Jamie to Final Destination for this. Hey, it was worth it, Moss. It was worth it.
It's our suspicion that he was acting on the orders
So
of
I'm
the
guessing
chief
my
and that would make you
pre-told
complicit.
warnings did
You
not
went
go
to
into your
manipulate
favor.
Kusumoto, and so you stooped to blackmail.
Let me guess why you're here. You want to
I'm not surprised. Harley does amazing jobs as a mod.
Certainly.
You want to burn down Japan? This is bigger than me. It could go all the way up the chain. People of power nationwide would be dragged into the scandal. And some of those people might even be the superiors cutting your paychecks.
Yep.
But the bureaucracy isn't the monolith you think it is. The more political power you wield, the more enemies you have waiting in the shadows for the opportune moment to strike. We've met with them, and we have their full cooperation on this.
As a result, Soa-san's security footage has been recovered. It had mysteriously gone missing when the investigation was opened.
You're gonna stream again today, Dante? Or Harley?
Kazuki Soma is clearly visible in it. Who would have the authority to order that evidence to be locked away? That would be you, Bando-san.
You always do an amazing job, Harley. You always do an amazing job.
For my part, I did the things I thought were
Doing part 2 next week? Ooh.
I'm trying to maintain order. It's not
But what did you think of Amnesia?
My actions. So if you intend to drag me through the mud, I'll see you in court.
Oh, we will see you in court, sir.
We will. That said, we got this far because those detectives persevered. So I wouldn't expect the prosecution to drop the ball now.
He is gonna eat shit. Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did. Come on, loading screen, load faster, damn it. And that's the loading. Ah, there we go.
We only got this far because those detectives
hydrate.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Got some water.
Wouldn't have expected that from Takano.
Paranoid roof. Well, I did mention you'll get paranoid, probably.
He did really say it.
In the meantime, Ehara-san has been
Waiting
charged
for the
with
hydrate, Chris.
Shiba's murder, and Reiko Kusamoto for Shinya Kawai's death too.
But as I told you earlier, Dante, like, Amnesia and Outlast are the only two horror games that got under my skin. They make you feel very paranoid. Very paranoid.
Yes. Kawana's still missing. He's the last of the loose ends.
Yeah, this is a Christian Minecraft server, Chris.
You think
it
he's
is.
still out there?
You are
Will he risk his
100%
life to
correct.
keep hunting down and killing bullies?
Well, I have my doubts about that.
How you been?
Yagami-san believes he can turn over a new leaf.
Some things never really change, do they?
Ooh, how dare you, Sugiura? How dare you?
Squeaky and clean isn't gonna work for everyone.
That's all a matter of taste. I'd say this place just has flavor.
You brought some snacks?
Yeah. We stopped at the convenience store around the corner on the way here.
Doing good as well, Chris. Doing good.
It ought to be you treating him.
You know me.
Bring in some
Ooh,
sushi
beer.
to show him how generous you are.
Oh, should I now? Well, I'm already way ahead of you.
Yo! Did someone order some sushi?
Oh,
Only
wait,
the best
wait,
for
wait,
you
wait.
guys.
I need to open that up.
Courtesy of Yagami Detective Agency.
Put this here.
Good shit, man. You are a true gentleman.
Where is Sunalers? There's a blurb on my face.
Hey, what the fuck?
This
There's avocado
tab,
on this
let's see.
shit. Where the hell did you get this
stuff.
from?
Aniki, if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
That just leaves more for me.
My mustache!
Fucking Sun Alert.
I'll leave Kawai's body with you. The cops can have him. But then I'm out.
But yeah, Amnesia might be old, but it's still a bloody ass good game though.
I'll fade back into the shadows.
You planning anything else for today, Dante? Fallout, Smite, anything else?
Would have his head. They'd charge him with the one murder he didn't commit. Sawa-sensei wouldn't get the justice she deserves. And worse, they'd find a way to silence him.
Besides, you don't have any proof that I'm even guilty. Anything they can charge me for would never stick.
Just what are you getting at? You said yourself.
What do you mean your touch is acting up, Chris? What up? What's happening?
That's gotta count for something.
I never left a single shred of evidence behind. So good luck. The cops and the prosecution would have nothing to go on. In a legal sense, all you guys can really do is stand there and watch me walk out of here.
The
has never been very good about being flexible.
Weird.
The whole
Is anyone else having troubles with the stream? If so, let me know.
Judge who needs to be judged. It can't save who needs to be saved. I'll expose that.
My bitrate and stuff is fine, so I don't know.
Goal. As long as kids like Mitsuru continue to suffer out there, I'll do it for them. Even if it means I have to keep my hands dirty, I don't care. Goodbye.
You're right about one thing. The law is hollow. As it stands now, the system does fail people. All the same, the law evolves. We have to make it better. But it takes time, and the work is never done. That's why, as long as the law lets people fall through the cracks, I'm gonna be there.
Pardon?
Except, I won't do it anything like you.
Why are these games always so... They always start to feel so hard. Dang it.
We already know you're the one who snitched. You didn't think we'd find out.
Come on, don't you have anything to say? Huh? You owe us an answer, don't you?
I'm sorry. There it is. I knew you were lying all along. You are a lying piece of shit, huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
You think your apologies are gonna cut it? You're in deep shit, girl, and that's not how this fucking works. So look over here real quick. Say, I'm a bitch and a liar for the camera.
Do it, or it's gonna get a lot worse. Whoa, isn't this gross? What are they doing to that poor girl?
3 against 1? That's so freaking weak.
Pretty fucked up to gang up on her like that.
Who said that?
Shh. Come on, move it.
You don't have to. You've got no reason to go with these guys. Hell, mind your own business, assholes.
Do you really think we're the ones being assholes?
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
You guys gotta learn when it's time to give it a rest.
Who the hell are you guys?
Hey, you 3. You need to leave. And stay away from that girl.
Terrible kids. I'm so glad someone finally stood up for that young lady. I know. Aren't those Serio High students?
Let's just go.
They gonna fucked it up.
Are you okay?
Aww.
No, don't be. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on.
Really?
Don't bring in the waterworks now.
I've seen what was happening earlier.
Damn it.
You'll be fine.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
So to our breaking news. After an anonymous report, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police have announced the discovery of 5 murder victims. Found in areas across the country, all 5 victims have evidently been deceased for several years. According to the anonymous tip, the common thread between these victims is that they were all at one time accused of malicious school bullying. The police are working quickly to identify them, and an investigation task force is being launched immediately. This task force's first challenge will be to secure the cooperation of law enforcement across all of the prefectures involved.
La-da-dee, la-da-doo-dee-doo. Doopy-doopy-doopy. Oh god, I have my own voice. Fuck that shit. While the credits roll, I'm gonna do something real quick. Pardon. Yeah, boop. Yay! So we beat the second Judgment game. Last Judgment. It's a trip. It's one hell of a trip. Especially personally for me, it's a rough ride at the beginning, seeing as it does take the stuff from bullying, and I have a history of bullying. So yeah. That definitely does not bring up good memories for me, but because those are very rough times, and if it wasn't for specific people that came in my life, who knows what would have happened. So very grateful to those people, and I hope games like this, games like that have this kind of, I guess, story backlight and stuff, regarding certain things people don't really talk about, might shed some light on certain things. So let's hope it other games can follow in this regard. So it's been one hell of a ride. Actually, let's see who is live at the moment right now. I still need to check Moses' message. Yeah, the OG Judgment credit song was better. That I have to agree on, Moss. Then again, this one fits the theme that the game was overall going for. Like a more heavy-hitting story, so very hitting ending as well. So it's only natural that the ending song will be more balanced-ish, I guess. Are they gonna fetch the cat? Hiya, Papa! It's kitty cat! Yeah, shoot, we were checking who to raid potentially. Yes! Opening song! Woohoo! Should just use Final Destination again. I mean, you know, I can just mute it and play Final Destination from my PC, you know. Just saying. Oh, trust me, Moss, I have no DMCA troubles whatsoever. Even when I do switch with OBS and PSN, I even have a specific song I use playing. When I play COD, I have music on in the background, so I have no problems with any of the songs that I'm playing, so. Well, I mean, you can see their DMCA license. But I have had no issues whatsoever. So my playlist that I have on Spotify is 100% A-OK clean. So, and that's a playlist of like I think it's 34 hours, I think, of music in there. So. Now let's play Sound Alert. Where is Sound Alert? I'm gonna put that up too high because that jump scare is just bastard. There we go. Speaking of jump scares, next weekend we have a convention, we have PAX. Once that convention is done, I'll potentially buy another VR horror game, which has like this gauntlet mode in it that scores us on how fast we beat the game plus how much we scream, so how much we get scared. Looks interesting, it's only like $8 or something, so I might potentially get it. Still not through who to pick, because Nate is not live at the moment. I mean, Bino is live though, right? I mean, we could go for Bino. Whew, how did I like this? Jeez, Maz, with the bloody difficult questions. Jeez. Wait, easy? I don't remember putting this game on easy. I thought we were on normal mode. Oh well, doesn't matter. Maybe I took my wrong save file. Could be it. That override my normal one. Total Tango missions. Yeah, as you can see, like, we didn't do any of the side activities whatsoever, so we still have a lot to do. Playtime is 26 hours. That's how long we play this. Just main story wise. Fuck me up bad. Pun intended. Hey. Well, I mean, normally I play on normal because I'm confident in it, and then I go to hard mode. I didn't know I was on easy mode. Huh. Oh well. Total money earned almost 2 mil. We barely spent any money either. Ooh, I want to 100% it. Well, I kind of want to 100% this one as well, because I do want to do everything else. Like, I want to do the school stories, I want to do the side activities, all the DLCs and stuff. I want to complete it. Like, I only have like 19.5% completion on this. Oh, Legend difficulty, Premium Adventure, Premium New Game Plus. Ooh, and 100k yen. Okay, that's not horrible. But what do I think of this? I liked it. It's okay, don't worry, Harley. I mean, I'm not quitting just yet. I'm not quitting just yet. But don't worry about it. What do I think about it? That's a tough one. It's like, as I said, like, the story hits home for me. I've been bullied throughout my entire school life. I think they implemented it well, just like in the first one. You start with like this tiny little case, and then it just escalates into this huge, big thing. Aww. What are you making? I'm actually curious what you're making at the moment. What I do love the most is this scene with the tiny little kitty cat, because it only shows up as soon as you go over game settings. It's like all of this is just innocent. Like, look at a little kitty. So cute. But I do think like the kitty might be in a side case or in a school activity or something. Like, why else would they implement this kitty? Like, I do have that question, so I do want to find that out. Is it better than the first Judgment? I would say it's better to a degree. More fighting styles, much more smoother combat as well. Some transitioning was better. Some story stuff, side activities were also more interesting in the first one. I didn't do a lot of the drone racing because the drone racing was a bit off for me. Like, it wasn't that highlighted enough for me at the moment, compared to in the first one where you actually just had your drone racing at the center of the map pretty much. Music wise, still bloody amazing, just like in the first one as well as in the Yakuza series. I love it. But hey, I am a Yakuza fan, so I love pretty much anything regarding this. The opening, however, I will say the first one is way better compared to this one. This one has flair as well, but it's more like almost like a TV show opening, almost. Like, it's not like almost like an opening of Law and Order, almost. It is fleshy, it's interesting, and I would definitely recommend this. Like, I mean, I would recommend both games, but you know, it touches on subjects that not a lot of people, games, movies, and stuff pick up on, you know. So yeah. And it does give a good perspective to the fact, like, what bullying actually does, like, to what degree it goes up to. Because once you reach the limit and you want to end it, there is not a lot of chance coming back from that. Unless the right people come around at the right time. And as I said earlier, I'm one of the lucky that actually had that. So one of them is someone that I very much looked up to, still look up to actually. The sole reason why I went into the content creating. He is also a content creator. And then a very good friend, we actually helped each other. She had some hard times, so did I, so we helped each other. And, you know, childhood friends and stuff, you know, like, it's one big thing in the end, so I love it. But now, the big question that we still have not answered. Who do we raid? Because I legit have no one. I mean, we have Bino, we have Yen. I mean, sure. Ex-Lilura. So, Ex-Lilura. Yes. Oh, don't worry, I played him. You will get shot at. Nah, it's fine. I mean, as tradition, I think you were here when we did House of Ashes with Lil. So we cleared all the games, so pretty much we know what's happening. But we will take that recommendation. We will head over there. It's someone we do not follow, I think. Yeah, no, we do not follow yet. So Ex-Lilura. There we go. So I will raid to that one. Now there will be another stream today, but that will be in a few hours. She's a sweetheart. I mean, Moss, if you recommend her, then she definitely is awesome, because you're awesome as well, just like everyone else in the chat. Everyone that came in with the raid from Dante as well, and pretty much everyone else that we either know or don't know. We're all awesome and we're all badasses. So I'm gonna pop up this raid, Exlura, oops, we're not typing. Exlura. Let me think of an actual. Wait, what? They already raided? Really? Mouse, we're not raiding, just you came in too early. I just now saw that you already were announcing the raid. God damn it. I'm gonna shush you. Okay, so that's it over there. So the next stream will be in a few hours. It's gonna be a horror game. It will be Fatal Frame or Project Zero, depending on the region. Unless either Chris or Dante want to play something like Fallout, Smite, or anything else. We'll see. If that's the case, then Fatal Frame will be for tomorrow, as Monday is a holiday for me, so I can go all day. Let's head over to them. Let's have fun. And I'll see you all later.